Greetings! Welcome to the Radiation Starter Base. It's a simple starter base sealed with a little roof trick. Nobody will get through this just using a simple door raid. Good for solos, good for duos, and by God, it's radioactive awesome. It will melt your skin. It will surprise your neighbors. People will come from all around for it, but they're gonna run away when they try to raid. There it is. Sealed off, a couple garage doors, nice little bunker, and lots of storage. Protected by a vending machine, and the TC is buried in the wall. Simple, compact, and easy to build. And there we go. Let's just take in the tour. So, a couple furnaces, workbench, your bed, all the beautiful trimmings of home. And on the other side, you're gonna have a little storage loot room. Once I can decide I know how to jump. And here we are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 large storage boxes, and then below we've got 2 and a shotgun trap. And because I placed the access to the TC on this side, take away the embrasures, and we have a large vending machine for storage, and then another embrasure and glass, and there's the TC, and there's the upkeep. Extremely cheap. Easy to run for a solo. For a duo, this would just be a piece of cake. Alright. You need to expand this base. It's also expandable. I'm going to say it's around 30 rockets to raid this base. But we'll take you on the old tricks here. So further up, you do crouch jumps to get up. We've got another 2 large recycling boxes, 2 small recycling boxes. Same thing on this side, 2 small, 2 large boxes. So a ton of storage. And a shotgun trap right there on the edge, which is hard to access. Anyway, we'll fix the placement of that. And same thing on this one here, another shotgun trap. This protects raiders from coming over this wall when this roof isn't here. That way they're not getting in without spending a lot of shotgun ammo. So, break this, and the roof falls away, and you can hop out of your base and go about your rust. Go collect your loot. And on this side, you have yourself a furnace to jump back over, or you could use a barbecue as well, whichever you prefer. But again, even with that not sealed up, the shotgun traps would prevent you from getting over there. And that's it. Pretty straightforward. Some honeycombing all around the sides. Now I used the shop fronts in this front entrance here, but to give yourself a little more privacy so they can't see in, you could just put walls instead. Later on in this build, I'll do it with just straight up walls. So hop back in. We want to seal it off for the night. We're going to go here, we're going to place a frame or a triangle frame. You could do that. It's a lot easier to jump on than this, and then you wouldn't require the barbecue. You have to do like little hops here and twist it sideways to get out. Just the roof above makes it tricky. So it's a square roof because you're in a square foundation, and then you just have to back up out of the door frame and upgrade. So if you've got lots of metal cooking, seal it off to metal. Throw your stuff in the furnace there for storage, and then just sign off. Either kill yourself or just log off right there. The build. I'll walk you through it. So this is basically a 1x2 with some triangle honeycomb. So there's your 2 squares, triangle piece, then your front entrance over here. And then the trick to this, once you've got the doorway down, is you go 1.5 high. That is the trick to doing the roof trick. Go that half floor frame above. This will be about 7,500 stone to upgrade it all and get it going. So either get 7 trees or 7 stone nodes and then build your base. standard, get a door down, get a TC down, seal it off, and then pick which side you want your TC to go into. So we're going to go on this side, so we're going to put a wall up and throw our tool chest down. And you want to start getting this upgraded either to wood or stone right away, because once you start placing things, it's harder to upgrade. So we got a little bit of stone, we can get this upgraded, and then you can do the rest in wood for now, whatever you've got access to. But let's say you've got the stone, we go around, we get all the walls done as quick as we can. It's rust, people will come and kill you and take your shit, so hurry, hurry, hurry. There we go. And then just do your jumps to get the top pieces last. Oh my god, you can take a breath. You've got a secured base. Get your bag put down. Let your heart rate calm a little bit. And there's the cost. See, simple 1x2. No honeycombing at this point, so it's 4 rockets to get in. There's nothing to it. So, you get going, you get some farm going. We start making this a little more secure. Start by getting the TC more protected. And I'm not covering up the TC just quite yet because we want to get a furnace. Once we get a furnace down, we can get metal and make that all metal first. So get out your low grade, your stone, your wood, get yourself a furnace crafted. You're just going to start smelting. Fill it, smelt it. That's cooking stone, or sorry, cooking metal. And get some boxes placed down once you have a little bit of metal frags. There we go. This will be your bottom row of your loot room. So you can get 2 large and 3 small boxes for a total of 5. So lots of room. Now in that centerpiece you could put a shotgun trap later on, either with the BP or go buy them at Outpost. It's up to you. The more the merrier. Makes this base miserable to raid. There we go, tons of storage. Now you can go farm, farm, farm. And we just keep getting this upgraded. Oh, it's kind of scuffed here on the build server. Let's destroy it. There we go. Okay, perfect. There. Now, we get some metal frags going. Let's say we've got 1,000 cooked in here. We've got no upkeep for metal, so we start upgrading the core here to metal. This will just allow us to move on very quickly to getting the... Oh, oops, sorry. Pretend I didn't do that. I'm a professional. That never happened. Alright, we will change this to a window frame. Now, regardless if you get the embrasure or the reinforced window glass blueprint, we're going to be placing a vending machine beside that next, which will protect people from grabbing the loot if they destroy the TC. You've got some metal frags cooked, so you can put this wall up right now. So we're going to build ourselves a barbecue so we can hop out. Barbecues are one of the only objects that you can jump off of over a wall, and it doesn't block a build up. There we go. And a couple of large frames. Now again, if you don't have the garage BP, you just put down 2 double doors, sheet metal preferably once you get going. And put up the, if you have garage doors, wicked, put the garage doors in with the roller on the inside, just so it doesn't block you jumping out. And keep farming, keep farming, keep farming. So I'm putting up a triangle frame here, but as you can see when you try to jump out, it is a little scuffed. You jump off the barbecue and you have to really push yourself to the right to get out. And then continue just to upgrade. Again, oops, I didn't do that. I'm a professional, you never saw that, didn't happen. Alright, so metal, 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 and then start upgrading. And I would just do these to stone. It's just honeycombing at this point. Okay, perfect. Alright, now you're still farming, you're still bringing shit home. These boxes up top will be your recycling boxes. This will be the loot that you'll be taking back out to throw in the recycler. I put one on each side. And then you keep your good loot down below. Now, over here, once you've got yourself a barbecue and you're good, you can place it out here to jump back in the base. Place it in the middle or wherever you want there, and then you can just do a crouch jump. And I would put a bag out here because later on when you seal it off, you'll want to be able to spawn out here if you have to. There we go. And you can jump over and jump in. It's very easy to do. And see how it won't place? We just have to back out of the door. Now that's just facing inward, so it's no good. Have it swing out, and now just as we go into the threshold, this should grab on. Just takes a little bit of looking around. Okay, it's good. Back out, and there it goes blue, and throw it down. Get the hell back in so someone doesn't kill you. And it's sealed. Now they have to break that roof to get through. Throw your blueprint hammer and materials in there in the barbecue. You can sign off or kill yourself and respawn back in when you want to open the base back up. If you destroy this, the wall drops away and you can get the hell out of the base. Just don't upgrade that beyond twig. And go about farming. See, nothing to it so far. So, if you're getting lots of metal frags, start upgrading the outside of your base to metal. This is now making it 8 rockets min to open up these walls instead of 4. Foundation, the walls, the half walls at the top. You don't need to do the front entrance, just these. And you can see the resource count go up on the side there as it's upgraded. Everything but the front entrance gets upgraded to metal. Now we're 8 rockets min to crack inside this base, which for the size of this might not be worth it for a lot of raiders. And again, go out farm, get some stone, and start honeycombing. Triangle foundations all the way around. And I'll show you the layout here in a sec. There it is, just simple triangle honeycombs. Done. And then just upgrade them to stone. I mean, if you've got the metal, great, but for now, stone, and just keep going. Now you could have done the top triangle instead of what I'm going to do next. I'm going to do the honeycomb first and then do the top triangles afterwards. There we go. Throw the half walls down. Watch your surroundings, otherwise people will kill you. And then get these all upgraded to stone. So this base, at this point, you're committing to be about 12 rockets to get in minimum. So through the stone, through the metal, into the loot rooms on either side. I mean, if they choose the side with your sleeping bag, they'll still have to go through the two garage doors to get over to the other loot room, or to get into TC and vending machine, they have to go through that embrasure and that reinforced glass. So it's not a cheap base for the size. So if you need to do the triangle pieces, go throw your twig at the front entrance down with the stairs and jump up. Now at this point, if you don't plan on expanding, if this is the size of the base you're going to have and you don't want to get any larger, the next step after this would be to put a roof on top of this. Again, it's being scuffed. Let me try that again. So throwing down a roof over top of the frames there hides what shapes they are, because people usually go on top of a base and determine where the loot rooms are based on which shape. So people would look at this and look at the square foundations or the square tiles and go, oh yes, that's where the loot rooms are located. So what we're going to do now with the new roofs that sort of blend all together is just place them on top. And I didn't do this evenly, so it's going to look a little scuffed when this is done. If you do them with even numbers like square and triangle roofs, it will look perfect. So throw them all down. And the last roof is always a little scuffed. You have to jump around and try to find it. So one thing about building, you always need to be patient. Gotta go until you find that blue spot. There it is. Okay. Just have to find it again. And got it. Alright, now upgrade everything. And the new system, it blends all together really well. Now I didn't do this evenly, so it's going to be a little scuffed. With that little, it doesn't merge at the top very well. But the end result is people come on the base, they're not going to be able to tell what squares are there, or are they triangles, or what it is. They can't determine the shape that easily. And there it is. Very cheap base, and expensive to raid for the size of it. If you wanted to, you could put a second story on that. In my part 2, I'm going to build a 2-story base using this design and design it more for a duo, because the upkeep will be almost doubling at that point. But this for a solo is a nice base with loads of protection. The wall is a pain, so if you had to defend, raiders would be trying to jump over and you could just be shooting them from down below, which would be nice. So, TC. We get 3 gears and 20 high qual metal. We're going to place a vending machine. We need to put down this window frame first. They've changed it so you can't place it and then put the wall down, so you have to put it after, and you just do a jump place. I made that look really easy, but sometimes it can be a pain in the ass. There's your upkeep right there, which is nothing. So, 600 metal a day, 2,000 stone a day. That will increase as you upgrade the inner core. So we'll go up, and the next step I would probably do to make this base a little more secure is get the roofs upgraded. Currently at stone, it's at 8 rockets to get in. 4 for the roof and 4 for the roof above there. So get them all upgraded to metal, metal, metal. So they're going to bust down through, they're going to end up just on metal right here. Done. So now we're at 12 rockets to get in here. Plus garage doors. Now, here, there's the upkeep, still cheap. If you do have the blueprint for these, fantastic. 2 of those and 2 of the vertical ones. Nice. Your best loot goes in there and it's highly protected. Now if you can get shotgun traps, that's the next meta for this to make this ridiculously expensive. So instead of using a triangle frame, let's just put a triangle floor piece in here. Now we can hop out. The roof above makes it a little tricky. So again, want to seal it up, back up until it turns blue in the doorway, crouching, and it's now up to metal. So they come in through that door, they have to go through that metal wall to get into the main part of the base. And that's it. Hope you like my part 1 of the radiation base. Everyone have a good night.